Television you should watch. Star vs. the Forces of Evil. What it is. The young and fiery Princess Imuni Star Butterfly is a wild, reckless, and adventurous young woman. With the new powers of the magical wand passed down to her from her mother, she's become a bit too wild to handle. So her parents decide to enroll her in school in a much more calm dimension, Earth, where she is to learn how to properly behave and train to master her magical powers far away from Uni. She is sent to live with Marco Diaz and his family as an exchange student. After a rough start where Star accidentally starts a few fires and creates a litter of laser puppies, they would quickly become great friends, going on wild adventures through multiple dimensions with the power of Star's dimensional scissors. But there are forces of evil after the power of her wand, mainly the villainous yet incompetent Ludo. Can Star master her powers and mature to become the queen her kingdom needs? Or will the evil beings be too much for her to overcome? Find out in Star vs. the Forces of Evil. Why you should watch it. Star vs. the Forces of Evil is a blast. It has action, comedy, and fun characters that fill each episode with life. To start, Star is a fantastic protagonist, always full of energy and excitement. She greets every day with joy and happiness, while also still able to have moments where she feels like she's a real teenage girl with flaws and conflicting emotions. There are moments, especially when she is fighting monsters, where she seems like a master of combat, able to demolish foes way bigger than her in numbers that far surpass her own. But while adept at combat, she struggles a bit more in social situations, dealing with learning the intricate details of Earth culture. She is fun enough for people to instantly be drawn to her, easily able to gather groups of friends. Frequently though, this is undercut by her own ignorance in situation, or by letting her excitement get the best of her and taking things a bit too far. Her housemate and best friend Marco, on the other hand, is a nervous, rule-abiding student. He's the safe kid, even though deep down he really wants to be the mysterious bad boy, which he is hopelessly bad at. Where Star excels at being herself, rarely letting people's opinions spoil her mood, Marco constantly struggles. He tries multiple times to be a cool kid, or to put on an act for people in a hope that they will like him, or that he can get the attention of a girl he has a crush on. But these always backfire, with his natural dorky behavior being more appealing to people. That dorkiness between the two of them really is one of the highlights of the show. Both of their emotions are genuine. When you see them laugh and have fun, you feel the energy from their bond. When they have a fight or misunderstand each other, you likewise understand why each of them feel the way they do. The writers rarely make issues black and white situations. While they may have things appear that way to begin with, but they do a great job of letting their stories go deeper than that, exploring the supporting cast and the villains, seeing multiple perspectives and layers of motivation. Besides the writing, which really is a huge strength if I hadn't made that clear, the show has some really fun animation. Well, this is a more complicated topic. There are a lot of episodes with really fluid, fun, great animation, the first 4 in particular, and a few where they switch animation studios and style. These episodes aren't bad, but they don't look as good as some of the other ones. Season 1, for example, has some great and some alright episodes in terms of animation. But Season 2 and the beginning of Season 3, which for me just came out, evens out and looks awesome. The character and monster designs are consistently unique. I love the weirdness and imagination they put into each character. What they communicate through their design can sometimes let you know almost all you need to know about them at a glance. Take Star. You have a cute blonde girl in a dress with hearts on her cheeks, telling you that she carries a lot of typical feminine traits. But then you notice things like her boots and the spikes on them, her spike wristband and her devil horns. From these you get a more complete picture that she has a bit of a wild side to her as well, and she isn't some stereotypical princess. There are some really other good ones as well, like Ludo or his entire crew, or even some of the characters a bit further down the road. This is a consistent strength for their art team, and it brings a lot of color to the show. What it's similar to. As part of the 2010s wave of cartoons, it bears a lot of similarities in humor and characters with Adventure Time, Gravity Falls, Regular Show, and Steven Universe. These shows all have a witty, offbeat kind of style, combining a lot of self-aware and knowing humor with sincere characters and emotions. It also bears a lot of references to magical girl anime such as Sailor Moon, Cardcaptor Sakura, and Revolutionary Girl. One of the most direct references to this is Star's wand, which looks a lot like the Star Rod from Cardcaptor Sakura, a show that may get its own episode one of these days. Star's personality and the way she takes control of situations strongly parallel a lot of stories in Magical Girl anime. The situations empowering the female lead to act instead of react or be acted upon. This gives Star a lot more personality and makes the story squarely hers. Star vs. the Forces of Evil is full of action, adventure, monster fighting, heartfelt relationships, and kick-ass magical powers. Star and Marco are an unstoppable force and easily a lovable duo, with adventures that never disappoint. Star vs. the Forces of Evil airs on Disney XD, and the first 2 seasons are available for purchase on Amazon Video, so check it out because Star vs. the Forces of Evil is without a doubt a TV show you should watch.
doing this for so long, and yet it's come to this. We feel you've been treating us wrong, yet you sit there and insist.